Mr. Marty Wilson. Hey!
As a woman, I find the fact that we are even here tonight having this conversation intriguing. As a woman, I find the whole idea that we can be here debating the benefits of a phrase that was coined by a man as a pejorative, throwaway term to keep inspirational stories written by us women for us women in their place, frankly, degrading. But, as a woman, I will agree to take part in this argument up to and until the point I feel I can't win it. My first ever time in Paris, best thing I saw, not the Eiffel Tower, not the Arc de Triomphe, not the Champs-Elysees. Best thing I saw, in my hotel room, on the telly comes Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. In French. How good is that? L'Empire contre-attaque. It's just awesome. It's like, there's all your favourite characters, but they're all talking the language of love. And it just put this whole new spin on everything. Like, C3PO and R2D are having a fight like they do, but because they're talking the language of romance. It's like they're having this lover's tiff. Like C3PO's just there going, qu'est-ce que tu vas chercher? Idiot, elle est à moi. And little Yoda was there, because he was talking French. It was like he was this sleazy little munchkin firmly on the ball, just hobbling around. It's not like that. Yes.
What do you wish you could tell your 20-year-old self?
The one big thing that I wish I could tell myself, and it's to do with love as much as it is to do with anything in life, that's thank the wankers. And it's like, thank the cheating mongrel who you caught having dinner with your sister. You know, like, thank the cheating bastard who caused you to be up late at night drinking gin, singing I Will Survive till 3 a.m. sort of thing, you know. Because, like, they're the ones who teach you when you've found Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, you know, and it's the times in your life when you make the horrendous, often hilarious mistakes in hindsight that really teach you when you've found the right thing for you.
Life isn't logic and fair, that's why they don't get chick lit. That's why those men don't get chick lit, because it isn't logical and fair. If the world was logical and fair, the only time they'd ever let Britney Spears anywhere near a microphone would be to say, price check out 3, loud men's 1 kilo. Price check out 3.
We all have these massive defences that we put up when someone tries to tell us how to live our life. You know, like we're quite open to being coached on tennis or, you know, coached on work-related things. But when someone says, you know, this is how you should live your life, no, wait a minute. And so I think that we had this fantastic quote on my blog the other day that really explains for me why the really dorky photos work. This young girl, I'll say it right, she said, when someone with grey hair offers me advice, I dismiss it out of hand. But when I can see a photo of them at the same age and they were just as big a goober as I am, then they're just someone who's lived a bit more and learnt a bit more than me. And so I can take advice from them.
We love that. Marty Wilson, can you stick with us?
Yeah, sure.
We want to talk to you a little bit more. And good news, everyone in the Circle audience today will get a copy of the book.
You know, when I read this article, I just thought, anybody else just want scientists to shut up? It's like, you know, every 3 weeks they take something away that we really love. Like 3 weeks ago, beer was linked to Alzheimer's. This week it's Black Forest cake is addictive. Like next week it's going to be, oh, press release, scientists have discovered looking onto a headland at a coastal view can cause cancer. Shut up.
But he has discovered this one technique, and you guys can try it at home. I'm telling you about it because it's funny. If you're about to go into road rage zone, you can go nuts, abuse whoever you want, but you have to do it using old Broadway show tunes. And it works a treat, because there's only so aggro you can get when you're in the car by yourself. Saying, there's no dickhead like you, dickhead, no dickhead I know. And he demonstrated it for me. Like, we were driving along, and this bloke in a Range Rover cut us up. You know those like typical inner city
rich who buys the Range Rover so they can successfully navigate those treacherous leafy avenues of Mossman. You know? I'm guessing there's a few here today. Oh, bother. Love it. Simply murderous pothole in low pumpernickel mules.
Anyway, I thought this mate of mine was going to go nuts, but he's just calmly got out of the car, looked across at me and just said, West Side Story. He's gone up the bloke, raised a swear, middle of Mossman, middle of the day like this, he's gone. You make me sick in your four-wheel drive, dressed like a dick in your four-wheel drive, country road shirt in your four-wheel drive, but don't get no dirt on your four-wheel drive. I thought to myself, I can do that. I was practising at home, biding my time. About 2 weeks later, driving a little boring man's Camry that I've got over here, and this guy in a Saab just jams the brakes on in front of me, almost run up his bum. My mate thinks I'm going to go crazy. I've been rehearsing. I just calmly get out of the car, look across at him, and just say, Sound of Music. And I start walking up the guy in the Saab, going,
Bastards in Bentleys and Tritons in Calais, ducking and weaving and barging in my way, driving like dickheads and cutting in front. Just like old Saab drivers, you are a huge tongue and